This is my one. Although today's cosmetic industry is amongst the most dominant, the use of makeup has actually been with us for thousands of years. The earliest recording of the makeup is from the first dynasty in Egypt. It dates from 3010 to 3100, in 2907 BC. It's not that the Egyptians were necessarily the first people to use makeup, rather than they were the first to record the importance of makeup in their culture, as seen in the tombs of the tomb paintings of Egypt. The Egyptians were very well aware of the beauty of soft skin and seductive eyes. They would use a dark green color under their eye and then use kohl for their eyelashes and upper lids. They would use oils and creams to protect themselves from the hot sun and dry winds there in Egypt. The upper class women of Egypt would use sheep fat creams, which sounds really disgusting, to beautify their facial features. In Asia, especially in Japan and China, they used powder derived from rice to make their skin pasty white. The pale skin was very desirable because it differentiated them from the wealthy from the common. The common workers normally had a darker complexion than the wealthy. In Europe, the Greek would use red iron on their lips. This was possibly the first lipstick application recorded. And then the Romans would use chalk to whiten their faces. In the European Middle Ages, the pasty white skin, again, was a good sign of wealth. It was also used to hide sickness and disease as well. So in the 1400s, women would apply egg whites. Next slide again. The European women would apply egg whites to their faces, I would assume to get a glow of some sort from their skin. Women, such as this one right here in the picture, they would go to exaggerated measures in using very dangerous ingredients such as lead and arsenic. The use of makeup spread through Europe over the next 200 years or so and became more and more prevalent, all amongst but the poorest of women. And the French in the 18th century added life and vitality back to makeup by using red tints. When women with red lips and red cheeks were considered healthy and fun. In the 1800s, the French developed new products that replaced the dangerous ingredients such as copper, arsenic, and lead with a zinc oxide base. And then this continued over the course of time, and later in the 19th century, salons became more popular. In the makeup today, the industry as we know it today really didn't come about till the 1930s. The Hollywood makeup artist Max Factor began using pancake makeup and other products to create the desirable look for the cameras. And through the 1930s and the 1950s, the Hollywood stars would act as, I guess you could say, a walking billboard for new makeups. After the Second World War and the economic boom, the cosmetic industry really took off. The market for lipsticks and mascara especially, because they would become very popular in the magazine industry. And today there are literally tens and thousands of different products we can choose from today. The look that we're going for more these days is towards a natural look, and depending on the area with styles from the past, such as like the Egyptian eyes, or I don't know, in some countries they might still practice the pasty white face, maybe for ancient cultural events, something like of that nature. Billboards, televisions, magazines, newspapers, and internet have made a vast market in messages and promotions for every cosmetic need imaginable. For the consumer, what does this mean for the consumer? It means that there's a lot to choose from, a bigger variety of products to choose from, also cheaper prices due to the enormously competitive, the enormous competition for the consumer's wallet. Now that you know a little bit about the history of makeup today, from back in the 3010 BC and to today, it's been a long way. We've come a long way from the sheep fat creams used in the Egypt times. Thank you. You hit the middle button. I'll just hit it. Yeah, that bigger, the yellow button.